Hi students, welcome back. Today we are discussing certain problems related to relative velocity in two dimension. To explain relative velocity in two dimension, we want to consider two bodies A and B. Okay, consider two bodies A and B. VA be the velocity of the body A and VB be the velocity of the second body B. Then relative velocity of A with respect to B can be written as, in two-dimensional motion, relative velocity of A with respect to B is equal to VA plus minus VB. This is the relative velocity of A with respect to B. Okay. And what about its magnitude? And its magnitude can be calculated by using this formula, root of VA square plus VB square minus 2VA VB cos theta. Okay. Relative velocity of A with respect to B is equal to VA plus minus VB. That is very important. That's equal to, and its magnitude is equal to root of VA square plus VB square minus 2VA VB cos theta. Okay. Our first question, a ship P is moving due north with a velocity 3 meter per second and another ship Q is moving due east with a velocity 4 meter per second. Okay, the first ship P which is moving towards north with a velocity 3 meter per second due north. Velocity of P is equal to 3 meter per second and the second ship which moving ship Q moving due east with a velocity 4 meter per second. 4 meter per second is the velocity of Q and it is moving east with a velocity 4 meter per second. Okay. The velocity of Q as observed by a person in P. Okay. We want to find out what about the velocity of Q as observed by a person in P. Okay. For this, what about the relative velocity? Relative velocity of Q as observed by a person in P. That is VQ minus VP or VQ plus minus VP. VQ plus minus VP is the equation which is used here. Here VQ is equal to 4 meter per second, that is known. And what about VP? VP is equal to 3 meter per second, but we want to consider minus VP. To take minus VP, this is the direction. Okay, here VP is positive, here it's equal to minus VP. We want to consider minus VP. Okay, and it is in the south direction. Okay, then what about the resultant velocity? We want to find out the velocity of Q as observed by a person in P. So that we want to consider what about the resultant velocity. Resultant velocity is in this direction. And that resultant velocity is equal to root of VQ square plus VP square minus 2 VQ VP cos theta. Here VP and VQ are at an angle 90 degrees. So third term cos 90 is equal to 0. So the third term get cancelled. Then it becomes equal to root of 4 square plus 3 square. That's equal to root of 4 square 16, 3 square 9. It's equal to root 25. It's equal to 5 meter per second. Okay. 5 meter per second in which direction? In the southeast direction. Okay. 5 meter per second in the southeast direction. Southeast direction. Okay. This is the velocity of Q as observed by a person in P. Okay. Our second question. Raindrops are falling vertically downward with a speed of 2 root 3 meter per second. Raindrops falling vertically downward with a speed of 2 root 3 meter per second. Velocity of the rain is given. Velocity of rain is equal to 2 root 3 meter per second. Okay. Raindrops falling vertically downward with a velocity 2 root 3 meter per second. A man is running on the horizontal ground with a velocity 2 meter per second. A man running horizontally. Okay. Running horizontally, direction is not given, so we can take this. Man is running horizontally with a velocity 2 meter per second. This is the velocity of man. This is the velocity of rain. Okay. That is equal to 2 root 3 meter per second. What is the relative velocity of rain? Relative velocity of rain means relative velocity of rain with respect to man. Okay. Relative velocity of rain with respect to man, that is equal to velocity of the rain plus minus velocity of man. Okay. Vr plus minus Vm. This is the equation for the relative velocity in two-dimensional motion. Okay, Vr is the velocity of the rain, Vm is the velocity of the man, and it is directed like this. But we want to consider minus Vm, so we can draw like this. This is minus Vm, that's equal to minus 2 meter per second. Okay. Vm is in this direction, then minus Vm is in this direction. Okay. Then what about the resultant velocity? Resultant velocity is equal to root of Vr square plus Vm square. Okay. Because Vr and Vm are at an angle 90 degree, the third term becomes cancelled. Then root of Vr square plus Vm square. And it's equal to root of Vr square. Vr is equal to 2 root 3 the whole square. That's equal to 4 into 3. 2 root 3 the whole square is equal to 2 square 4. Root 3 square is equal to 3. Then 4 into 3 plus. What about Vm square? Vm square is equal to 4. Then it's equal to 12 plus 4, that is equal to 16, root 16 is equal to 4 meter per second. 4 meter per second is the relative velocity of rain with respect to man. Okay. Now we want to find out what about the angle with the vertical the raindrop appears to fall. Okay. The raindrops, we want to find out the angle for this. Rain is falling vertically downward. Rain is falling vertically downward. And a man which is running horizontally with a speed of velocity of man is equal to 2 meter per second. To consider the relative velocity in two dimension, Vm is equal to minus Vm. Minus Vm is in this direction. Then what about the resultant velocity? Then velocity is in this direction. The resultant velocity is in this direction. If this angle is theta, we want to find out what about the angle with the vertical the raindrops appears to fall. We want to find out this angle. Okay. Angle with the vertical with which the raindrop appears to fall. Okay, for this we know that Vm is equal to velocity of the man is 2 meter per second. Okay, this side which is parallel to the velocity of man, so this is taken as 2 meter per second. And what about here? This is the velocity of rain, that is taken as 2 root 3. Then what about tan theta? Tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. Opposite side is equal to 2. Adjacent side equal to 2 root 3. Then 2 get cancelled. Then 1 by root 3 tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3. That is theta is equal to 30 degree. 30 degree with the vertical, the raindrops appears to fall. Okay. In which direction the person wants to hold his umbrella? This is the direction in which he hold his umbrella. Okay. At an angle 30 degree with the vertical. Okay. If this angle is equal to 30 degree, this angle is also equal to 30 degree, then the man should hold his umbrella at an angle 30 degree with the, okay, in that direction. Okay. Our next question. A particle moves towards east with a velocity 5 meter per second. Okay. A particle moves towards east with a velocity 5 meter per second. Okay. Towards east. After 10 seconds, its direction changes towards north. Okay. After 10 seconds, its direction changes towards north. Okay, its direction changes towards north with the same velocity. Okay, what about the velocity in this direction? That's also equal to 5 meter per second. Okay, the average acceleration of the particle is, we want to find out what about the average acceleration. Okay, we know that acceleration is equal to velocity by time. Okay, here acceleration is equal to, average acceleration is equal to change in velocity. Change in velocity means if this velocity is taken as, the velocity towards east is taken as v1, towards north is taken as v2. Okay, then change in velocity is equal to v2 minus v1. Okay, magnitude of v2 minus v1 is the change in velocity divided by time t. Here what about magnitude of v2 minus v1? Magnitude of v2 minus v1 is equal to root of v1 square plus v2 square minus 2v1 v2 cos theta divided by t. That's equal to root of 5 square. 5 square is equal to v1 square, that is 5 square 25 plus v2 square. v2 square is also equal to 25. 5 square is equal to 25 minus 2 into 5 into 5 into cos 90. Angle between them is equal to 90 divided by time. Time t is equal to 10 seconds. Okay. We know that cos 90 is equal to 0. Therefore, it becomes equal to root of 25 plus 25, 50. 50 divided by 10. Root of 50 divided by 10. That's equal to 5 root 2 divided by 10. That's equal to 1 by root 2. Okay. 1 by root 2 meter per second square. Meter per second square. This is the acceleration of the particle. Okay. Now we want to find out what about the direction of average acceleration of the particle. Okay. For this, what about V1 and V2? V2 is the velocity which is towards north and V1 is the velocity which is towards east. But when we consider V2 minus V1, V2 is taken in the north direction with a velocity 5 meter per second. Okay, it is towards north. And what about V1? V1 minus V1, V2 minus V1. Okay, V2 minus V1 is the change in velocity. So, we want to consider minus V1, it is towards west. Okay, minus V1 which is towards west. This one is V2. V2 is towards north and V1 is towards west. Okay, then what about the direction of resultant velocity? Resultant velocity which is in the northwest direction. Okay, resultant velocity is in the northwest direction according to parallelogram law of vector addition. Okay. So we can write 1 by root 2 meter per second square in the northwest direction. Okay. Northwest direction is the direction of average acceleration of the particle. Okay. Our next question. A bus is going due north at a speed of 30 km per hour. Okay. A bus going due north at a speed of V1 is equal to 30 km per hour. Okay. It makes a 90-degree left turn without changing the speed. Okay, the bus makes 90-degree left turn without changing the speed. That is equal to V2 is equal to 30 km per hour. Okay. Without changing the speed. The change in velocity of the bus is, we want to find out what about the change in velocity. Change in velocity delta V is equal to modulus of V2 minus V1. Okay. V2 minus V1 is the change in velocity. Okay. What about this change in velocity? This change in velocity is equal to root of V1 square plus V2 square minus 2V1 V2 cos theta. Okay. Here theta is equal to 90 degree. Angle between V1 and V2 is equal to 90 degree. So the third term get cancelled. Therefore root of V1 square 30 square plus 30 square. Okay. That's equal to 30 root 2. 30 root 2 is the change in velocity of the bus. Okay. Then what about the direction of the bus? We want to find out what about the direction also. For this, delta V is equal to V2 minus V1. V2 is towards west with a velocity 30 km per hour. What about V1? V1 is towards north. Okay. V1 is towards north with a velocity 30 km per hour. Okay. But here we want to take V2 minus V1. Okay. Therefore, V2 is towards west with a velocity 30 km per hour. What about V1? V1 is equal to minus V1. V2 minus V1 is the change in velocity. So, we want to consider V1 is in this direction. Okay, that is towards south with a velocity 30 km per hour. Direction get changed. Okay. Then what about the resultant velocity? According to parallelogram, we can say that it is in the southwest direction. Okay. Southwest direction is the direction of change in velocity of the bus. Okay. Change in velocity is equal to 30 root 2, but it is in the southwest direction. Okay. Southwest direction. Okay.